Good afternoon, ma'am, and thank you for coming to Education Post COVID-19 with Mausam Arora. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ma'am, before we start the
afternoon.
interview, can you give a short introduction about yourself?
My name is Ojaswini Zamdar. I run a preschool and an activity and a daycare center here in Nagpur.
Okay.
I have done my master's in education from Melbourne, La Trobe University, and I started this venture in 2012. And now there are about 150 students in my enterprise.
Okay, great, great. So, ma'am, like this COVID-19 has totally come unannounced, and the lockdown is getting extended, every time. So, how are you
Yes.
continuing education during this time?
See, one thing is I have kids ranging from 2 years to 6 years only.
Right,
So basically, with this age kids, the whole dynamics is different than the
right,
older kids.
right,
So and I am strongly against kids sitting in front of the mobile and going through the online courses and online summer camps and stuff. So what we have
right,
done is we are giving a daily activity to the kids and they are doing it with their parents and they are posting videos or photos on my personal WhatsApp number. And then we have decided to grade it and evaluate it by the end of the week. And only once in a week we are having storytelling sessions or shlok sessions or Sanskrit sessions on every Saturday. So that is how we are in touch with the students and all the kids and parents.
okay, great. So, this activity time with parents is a very nice idea which you are doing. So,
Yeah.
what do you think? What would be the changes after this COVID-19? Because it's not going to go anytime soon. It will, go over a period of time. So, what changes do you see, especially in this pre-primary segment?
See, this is a question which is really very relevant. And actually, I have done my thesis on the topic which says the class size. So I think the first thing which will happen when everything opens and becomes regular is the class size will go down.
Hmm.
So if now the class size is about 30, 35, now it will go down to about 10 or 12 per class. And otherwise also we are having around 18 to 20 kids in my school itself. But now it will go, the class size will go down. The teachers have to work into shifts so that to cover the number of students and the whole dynamics will change.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So, and I really think that there are going to be intermittent lockdowns which will happen over next couple of years because the vaccine will come, then it will spread over across all areas. So this is not going to be not everything will happen in a snap. So, how do you plan to continue education with smaller kids like 2 to 6 years old, which I mean you are dealing with? So, what is the best thing to do with these kids during these times at home? I mean, parents' role significantly increases now. So, what suggestions do you give to parents how to keep them engaged, constructively engaged?
Yes, see now it's okay for the parents to constructively engage with the kids because even they are, I mean, barring the essentials one, they are also sitting at home with their kids. But slowly, when things will start opening up, everybody will have to resume work. So then
Right,
it will be difficult. Maybe people are looking at September to regularize everything. So homeschooling will be again the in thing, but then we also have to cater to the social social intelligence of the child. That is the reason why the kids have started sending the kids to school
Right.
right from the age of 2 or maybe 18 months. So parents will have to equip their houses with with maybe a big blackboards, or they will have to set up and prioritize uh, with the necessities at home. Like they will maybe they will also start up a install a small kids library for the kids to play. I mean, read. Also a playing area, home area where they will have home learning corners. So I think
Right.
parents will have to
So,
invest more in toys and books and stuff like that.
right. So,
So which
do
is
you
not the scene
think,
now, because now is the parents send the kids to classes and activity classes, and the responsibility is pretty much shared by us. So
right?
now,
So,
yeah,
so do you think the role of pre-primary schools or kindergarten schools will become a little less?
it will, because for the simple reason that with pre-primary schools or with the pre-primary setup, it is not possible to have social distancing with the child. You have to cuddle the child, you have to hold the child. So you have to take the child to the washroom. Sometimes the kid sits on the teacher's lap and they want to sit there for the whole class. So social
Right.
distancing is absolutely not possible with this age.
Right.
So that should be taken care of. Yeah.
Right. And then one thing which I really want to ask you, especially for the pre-primary segments, because I feel this is the age where kids can learn anything if given exposure to. So,
Yeah.
what do you think of robotics, coding, artificial intelligence, which are the buzzwords now? And, in next 50 years, the whole world is going to be different because of these. So, do you think is this the age where we should introduce these concepts to the children, or they can be introduced later on?
No, I don't think we should introduce all these concepts, because at this age, the kids need a human touch and
Right,
a human voice and a human heart.
right,
So I think the parents should get more equipped. I think we should take small online sessions of parents, how to keep them away or restrain them from the media, or maybe the electronic gadgets. So
right,
the role of parents will increase, because we need a human heart for that.
right, right. And also homeschooling will increase, like you stated a little bit back. So,
Yes.
uh, which I feel is a very good thing. Parent becoming a little more active you know, uh, in
Yes.
educating their children. So I feel
Yes.
that's a very positive thing. What do you think, ma'am?
Uh, See, books will play a very important role. I mean, the books which the schools are using, I think they would also be of very big help to the parents, because now the amount of time the child spends at home is very less. So the parent is okay giving the electronic gadgets to the child, but now the parent will realize that instead of the electronic gadgets, they will resort to books, and exercise books or activity books will be in more demand, and the parents will take the help of the books and start solving it with their kids.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure interviewing you.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Thank you. I'll just
Good
stop
day.
the recording, ma'am.